Hello friends, how are you? My name is Arun. In this video, I am going to discuss about one coding question. Open text coding questions. They have given two programs. So the time limit is 60 minutes. Within 60 minutes, we need to provide the solutions for these two programs. The first program is, they will give you an integer number. They will give you an integer number n. So the number is, in between 1 to 50,000. So 1 less than or equal to n less than or equal to 50,000. Okay, if you are giving any other number, you can say it is a invalid number only. Suppose assume that if they have given the number is n equal to 26, okay, you have to find out sum of digits actually. So what is that? 2 plus 6 equal to 8. So you have to find out the next number whose number is, whose sum of digits of the number is equal to this 8. Okay, that means the given number sum of digits and the next number sum of digits must be equal. So that's what. So for example, so the given number is 26, the sum of digits equal to 8. 2 plus 6 8. Suppose 27 is the next number to the 26, right? So 27 means 2 plus 7, the sum of digits equal to 9. But what is the required one? 8 is 26, 26 number of digits equal to 8. So 9 is the sum of digits of 27, so it is not matched, so it is a invalid. The next number is 28, right? 2 plus 8 10, but we need 8 only, so it is also invalid. 29, 2 plus 9, sum of digits equal to 11, what I want? 8, so it's not matched. Like that we have to do this one. Finally, what is that? 35, what is that? 3 plus 5 equal to 8, so the output is 35 only. So you have to do like that only. And one more thing you may ask, you can give 62 also, right? 62 output is what is that? 6 plus 2 8, you can say. But in between 26 and 62, we have 35 also, so we have to display smallest number, okay, but not highest number. That's it. That is the requirement. That is the requirement. So if you not understanding the requirement, please let me in the comment section. Definitely I'll try to explain in a better way. And like coming to implementation, I have taken one class. The name of the class is, coding question one. I have taken one main method. So I'm trying to read a value from the keyboard. So I already giving. So you enter any number between 1 to 50,000 only. So I already read the number in here only. So assume that the given number is, 26 or something. Not only 26, any number you can take it. It may, so till 50,000, any number between 1 to 50,000, any number you can take it. So I am taking 26. Why? Because I want to explain. I want to explain for 26 only. That's the reason I have taken 26. You can take any number. So after that, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find out the sum of digits. So for that one, I'm going to write one number. So sum of digits. So I'm passing n value here. So finally, I'll get integer sum equal to. What about sum of digits? Is it a predefined one? No, it is a user defined. I'm going to write it. I'm going to implement this one. So if you see here, sum of digits you are passing n value, that n value will be copied here. So here also n value is 26. So inside what I am trying to do, it's a simple logic. I am trying to do that one. What is that? I'm trying to get the digits from n value, and I am adding it to one variable. So what I am trying to do, simply integer, say sum equal to or s equal to anything, you can take it. Sum s equal to 0 and integer sum r equal to, inside I'll take it. I'm going to take one while loop here. Inside n not equal to 0 I'm taking. I'll tell you why n not equal to 0. And inside what I'm trying to do is integer r equal to n mod 10. So what is the meaning of n mod 10? Here I am trying to get a remainder. Remainder means each and every time I am trying to get the last digit. So meaning 26 mod 10. Friends, you have to understand, mod division is different, division is different. Mod division means it will give you remainder. Division means it will give you quotient. So I want this one. I want remainder. What is the remainder here? 6. If you carefully observe from 26, what I am trying to get, last digit I am trying to get actually. So in R I have last digit. So what I am trying to do, s equal to s plus r. So initially what is the s value here? 0. For 0, I am trying to add 6 only. Okay. Now after that, from 26 I got 6, but I don't want 6, right? So I want to remove 6 from the n. So that's why I'm trying to do n equal to n by 10. What is the meaning of n by 10 here? 26 by 10. I already told you mod division operator will give you remainder and division will give you quotient. So what is the quotient here? 2. That means in 26, 10 2 times only. That's what I got, 2 only. So that's why what is the updated value of n here? 2. Now n will become 2 only. So again, while loop will be executed. Why? Because 2 not equal to 0. Condition true or false? True. So again, I'll come here. The updated value is 2 only. 2 mod 10. What is the 2 mod 10? The remainder is 2 only. So already S value how much? 6. S value is 6, right? So that's why S plus 2. S plus R, sorry. 6 plus 2. How much? 8. I'll get it. So updated value is 8 only. So finally 2 by 20, 10 into 10 how many times? 0 times. So already n is 0. So n will become 0 here. So s equal to 0. S equal to 8 only. So while what about the n value here? 0. 0 not equal to 0. Condition true or false? Condition will get failed here. So I'll not enter into the loop. Finally, what I am trying to do? Return S value I'm trying to return. S contains the sum of the digits only. So that's it only. Simply sum of digits means if you call sum of digits, it will give you the sum of digits of the given number only. So that's it. So after that, what I am trying to do here? After that, just I am going to take one while loop here. So what is the condition here? Just I am giving true here. So I don't know like how many times I need to iterate. I don't know exact number of iterations. That's why I'm giving true here. So inside that, what I'm trying to do is integer sum 1 equal to sum of digits. So which number I need to give? I already calculated sum of digits of n. Then I need to find out the next number, right? So that's why I'm giving plus plus n only. So then yes, someone also you will get next number sum of digits, and in sum I got the given number sum of digits. So what I'm trying to do is if sum equal to sum 1, so both are equal. So that means trying system dot out dot println some value not some value. So n value I'm trying to print here, and just break. No need to calculate remaining things. That's it only. Let me execute it, friends, whether it is working fine or not. Java application. You enter any number between 1 to 50,000. Say 26 I am giving. What is that? 35. Okay. And one more thing. Let me execute this one. So 52 I am giving. 61 is the output only. Like that. And one more thing. 1 to 50,000, right? That number we did not check it. It's a simple thing only. What I am trying to do is here. If n is greater than or equal to 1 and n is less than or equal to say 50,000, you can put it. So open this, else system dot out dot println say invalid input or something like that, you can put it, friends. That's it only. So just I am checking whether I'm accepting 1 to 50,000 or not. That's it only. So I'm giving say 55,000 invalid input. Yeah, that's fine. So you can check it, friends. That's it for this video. Like if you I mean still if you have any questions and any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Definitely I'll try to explain this one. That's it, friends. Thanks a lot for watching my videos.